All right, next game on the list here, Brad. We have Buffalo, according to Bovada, plus 2.5 at Cleveland.
I like Buffalo for sure.
I don't understand why Cleveland is giving 2.5 here.
I don't either.
Look, Cleveland. We said this last week. I thought Cleveland was due. I didn't. No disrespect to the Broncos because I like what they're doing defensively, but they were playing that rookie quarter. I just like Buffalo's a better team than Denver, and Denver dominated Cleveland. Now I know they're going back to Cleveland, but here's the thing: is I think the crowd there isn't. I think they're pissed. I think Cleveland.
Right.
I think
they're
Cleveland
ready to give
pissed.
up. They're angry. They're ready to boo.
And I think that they are ready to boo. That is a perfect way to
ready
put
to
it.
boo.
They're
for
ready
sure.
to let Kitchens have it, as I've been saying and you've been saying for weeks and maybe even months at this point. Fire Freddie Kitchens. You got to get rid of him. Rip the Band-Aid off. Baker Mayfield looks defeated in these press conferences that he's having, dude. Did you see that mustache? He looked like Uncle Buck. I loved it.
Yeah, and then he changed it.
Did he?
He shaved it at the half or something weird. I heard that. I heard someone say
Get the bad vibes out.
He did something awful where he rocked it, and then when you're losing.
Oh, I think he had a Fu Manchu, and then he cleaned it up. Yeah, I think you're right.
If you're losing, everything you do that's outlandish, you look like a complete dick.
Yeah, right.
If you're winning, everything's okay.
Yeah, you're right.
See Terrell Owens, see Antonio Brown, right?
Yep.
You can't just do all this extroverted fun stuff.
Well, but he's. I would say this is at this point for Mr. Mayfield, like I don't think he's coming out and being brash anymore. Like after they won that game when I was in Miami with you and they won that Baltimore game, like he was like puffing his chest out because I think they were 2-2 at that point or something like that. And the rails have just been coming off. And like you said, man, Cleveland's crowd, they're just ready to boo. And this is a kitchen situation, man. Like that, I think they're leading the league. I think last week I talked about I didn't look this week yet, but they were leading the league in penalty yards. It was like 85 penalty yards a game they're giving up. That's like a quarter of an offense.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's just the discipline's bad. I've been saying this. I've been beating this drum. It's never going to happen, but hire Mike Shanahan. That would be a perfect pairing for this offense and the talent that they have in the offense. All they would need is one big receiver to go with that to complement. Oh, my gosh, but it's never going to happen. But Cleveland, I'm rooting for Cleveland. I'm not trying to throw shade at the city of Cleveland. I want them to be a good team. And I like Baker Mayfield when he's a little cocky. It's kind of funny to watch and fun to watch. But, oh, boy, the rails fell off. So, yeah, we're both on Buffalo, getting 2.5 points at Cleveland. I think Josh Allen's a start. I think Singletary's a start. I think John Brown's a start. Cleveland.
I mean, I think Buffalo beats the crap out of them.
I don't see how the Cleveland team, like, here's the thing.
I don't think they match up.
Well, if they run the ball, and they tried to run the ball last week against Denver, and Denver's defense is better than advertised. They're starting to come around like we thought they would.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb is the only thing. Buffalo's shown a susceptibility to giving up rushing yards. Like, even Adrian Peterson, when Washington had no hope to pass the ball, so Buffalo could have stacked the box all game if they felt like it. Adrian Peterson was still got pretty decent yardage. So, if Cleveland commits to Nick Chubb, I could see the argument. I could, but I don't think it's a very strong argument. I do think Chubb is a start for what that's worth, and I think you got to start Beckham. But here's an interesting stat for you. Hunter Renfrow, rookie wide receiver for the Oakland Raiders, Brad, more touchdown passes or receptions this year than Odell Beckham. Yikes. Right?
Yikes is right. Yikes is right.
We called it, though. We called it. You can't add all these personalities to be this brash. We called it.
It doesn't work that way, man.
It doesn't.
Does not work that way.
In the history of the NFL, it has never worked, except for maybe
– never worked that way.
Maybe the signing of Deion Sanders for both the 49ers and the Cowboys in the 90s. But it's not like either team went on huge spending sprees. They just signed Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
Just not a recipe for success, man.
Correct. 100%.